In today's exercise, we are going to discuss about research tools and data management tools in QGIS. First, we will discuss about research tools such as create grid, extract layer extent, random points in extent, select by location, random points in layer bounds, random points in inside polygons, random selection within subsets and regular points. Create grid is used to create a grid on our data. For example, if you want to divide your study area into few blocks to collect samples individually, you can use create grid. For this exercise, I use entire country of Sri Lanka. To perform the task, I click on vector on menu bar and a click on research tools followed by a click on create grid. On the pop-up window, I define how the grid should be prepared as point or line or rectangle polygon or diamond polygon or hexagon polygon. I choose line. You can run the tool with all the grid type and look at the result. Click on the right side button of grid extent and define the extent. Use canvas as extent will consider the entire area of our canvas. Select extent on the canvas will allow us to define a area on the canvas. I select use layer extent and define the country boundary of Sri Lanka. I mention 0.2 degree as horizontal boundary and 0.2 degree as vertical boundary, and a click on run and followed by a close. Look at the result on the canvas as well as on our layer panel. We can see a grid is created on our layer with the interval of 0.2 degrees. Extract layer extent used to identify the spatial extension of our data. It creates a new polygon vector layer for the input data covering spatial extension of our input. I use entire country as input and see the result. Random point in extent used to create a random point within defined extent. I use Sri Lanka country boundary as input, and same as create grid, we can define the entire canvas as extent or select a specific area on canvas, or we can define a layer from the layer panel. I define Sri Lanka boundary as a spatial extent and define number of points as 100. So I will get 100 random points on the spatial extent of our input. Keep in mind, it considers spatial extent of our data, not within boundary of our data. Click on run to see the result. Select by location. We have discussed this tool already during the spatial query lecture. For this exercise, I will use two data. One is admin boundary of Sri Lanka and another one is railway network of Sri Lanka. On the pop-up window, I define select the polygons from admin boundary that are intersect with the railway network. Look at the result. The polygons where railway network passes through is selected. Look at the modify current selection by on pop-up window. Practice a different option here and run the tool and understand the difference between these options. Random points in layer bounds creates the points within the boundary of our input data. I open the tool and define entire country as input data and number of points as 50 followed by a run. Look at the result. Now all the random points are created within the boundary of our input data. Random points in inside polygons creates the points within the polygon of our input data. For this, I will define the same admin boundary as input data and same number of points as 50 followed by a click on run. Look at the result. Now we can see the tool is created 50 points inside of each polygon in our input data. Random selection used to select the features randomly from our input. For this, I am going to use Sri Lanka admin boundary. We will see first totally how many polygons are in our data by checking in the attribute table. There are 323 polygons. I will ask the tool to select 25 polygons randomly from these 323. To do that, I open the tool, I define Sri Lanka admin bound as my input layer and define number of selected features. If you want to select features in percentage wise, that also possible, and define number of selected features as 25 followed by a run. Look at the result. We can see there are 25 polygons are selected from our input data randomly. Random selection within subset selects the random features within the unique value in our attribute data. Look at the attribute table of our data. In it, name underscore one field represents names of provinces. Each province name is added in several rows as this vector data shows the boundary of sub-provinces of country. If I want to select two sub-provinces from each province randomly, I can use random selection within subset tool. To perform this task, I open the tool and on the pop-up window, I define admin boundary as input data and in ID field, I define name underscore one field in which province name is stored. In method, I select number of selected features and in the number of selected features, I enter 2 followed by a click on run and close. Now we can see the selected polygons on the window. We will open the attribute table to understand the result better. Look at the selected rows in the attribute table. There are 2 polygons or 2 rows are selected in each province. Regular points tool used to create the regular points for defined spatial extension. To perform this, I open the tool. On the pop-up window, I define country boundary as spatial extension and define 0.2 degree for point spacing followed by a click on run. Look at the result on the canvas. I got regular points on the canvas for spatial extension of our input boundary. Now we will discuss about data management tools such as create spatial index, join attribute by location, merge vector layers, reproject layer and split vector layer. Create spatial index used to create the spatial index for our input data. Spatial index will help to increase the speed of data rendering during zoom, zoom out or pan the data on the canvas. To understand this process, I create a folder on the desktop and paste the downloaded Sri Lanka admin data in it. Look at the number of files we have in the folder. Totally we have 6 files that indicating a single save file. We will run the tool using this data as input data and see the files in the folder. Look at the canvas. We cannot see any changes in the data. But if you look at the folder where we have saved our files, we can see a file added with our previous files in the same name but different extension as QIX. This is a spatial index file which helps to render the data easily on the canvas. Join attribute table by location helps to transfer the attribute information from a layer to another layer based on the spatial relationship. For this exercise, I use LKA admin 1 and SOMPOI free 1 data. Look at the attribute of our POI data. We have name of location and its category, but we do not have the information of province where it is located. If you want to add province information in POI's attribute table, that can be obtained from the province polygon using join attribute table by location. To do that, I open the tool. On the pop-up window, I define points as base layer and admin boundary as join layer and geometry predicate as intersect followed by a click on run and close. Now look at the attribute of our result. We can see the province name is joined with respective points that is located within the province polygon. Merge vector layers used to merge same geometry features. For this I will use roads and railways of Sri Lanka as an input to merge, and we will see the result. I open the tool and click on the button located right side of input layer. There I select roads and railways data, and on destination CRS I define same coordinate system of our input data, which is WGS 84 followed by a click on run and close. Look at the result. We can see both layers merged into a single feature. Reproject layer tool used to reproject the data. I use admin underscore 1 as input data. And define target CRS as WGS 84 UTM 44 North. Then click on run and close. Now we can see the result on the canvas and on the layer panel. Look at the property of our result. We can see it is projected. We also projected the data using different method earlier using export and save as. Split vector layer is used to split the input data based on the unique value in the attribute table. For this, I use LKA admin 2 data as input. Look at the attribute table. We have unique value of province in name 1. We will use this field to split the polygons blanks to this group as a separate file. As split file will be stored in a folder, we should define a folder where it should be stored. So I create a folder on the desktop in the name of split files. And open the tool. On the pop-up window, I select input layer is LKA admin, and in unique field I select name underscore 1 and define the folder where we want to save by clicking on the save to directory. Then you click on run and close. Now look at the folder. We can see the files which was split. Open it on canvas and look at the results. In today's lecture, we have discussed about various tools under research tool and various tools under data management tools. To know more about QGIS and its related information, visit www.qgis.org.